is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. So, it's prime time. -1. So, had to shake up the format a little bit. We had the Thanksgiving games. So, now, this should be a little bit easier on me, seeing as how I got 2 games to review instead of 3. So in any case, we're going to get right into this. All right, Sunday Night Football. Los Angeles Rams versus the Green Bay Packers. Very anticipated matchup. So, man, this was definitely textbook definition of a shootout. 2017 Green Bay's way going into the half. Then Green Bay just took off. Oh, man. Third quarter, A.J. Dillon caught a pass from Aaron Rodgers for a touchdown. Mason Crosby with a field goal. He's been kind of shaky. Rasul Douglas with a pick 6. And man, so Rams started coming back. Odell Beckham Jr. got a touchdown. Then Matt Gay got a field goal. By the end of the day, Packers ended up beating the Rams 36-28. So let's talk about since I brought it up, since I mentioned it, let's talk about Odell Beckham Jr. So Odell was drafted by the Giants, was traded to Cleveland. He spent a couple of years there, and basically he's been paid to pretty much just be there, I guess, be on the roster officially, because it's like every time he would play, it would seem that the Browns wouldn't realize their full potential. They would just keep, Baker would just keep trying to feed the ball to Odell, as if there was some type of overseer that was saying, hey, we paid this guy all this money, so how about we make him earn his keep? I don't know. What do I know? But conveniently, when Odell Beckham Jr. would get hurt, miraculously, the Browns offense would emerge and they would start playing. So, yeah, I don't know. Long story short, they said, all right, look, Odell, you the problem. So, you're out of here. So, he ends up going to the Rams, where they cut him. Got signed by the Rams, who cut Deshaun Jackson, who is now playing for the Raiders. And I don't know. I think Deshaun Jackson had beef with the organization. And in my opinion, rightfully so, because this man had a big game against Super Bowl champs, and y'all don't use him right. So I think I heard an argument saying, they released him because of the emergence of Van Jefferson. And I was like, and they don't really use him to his full potential either. Yeah, he had 93 yards this game, but he was targeted 9. he got all of that off of 3 receptions. So yes, that does prove to his the testament to his ability. But yeah, it's like they decide when they want to throw the ball to that dude, man. Oh man. But in any case, all right, getting into the stats. So Matt Stafford, 21 for 38, 302 yards, 3 touchdowns, threw 1 interception. That was the pick 6 to Rasul Douglas. I think he was a former Eagle, I believe. Aaron Rodgers, 28 for 45, for 307 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right, A.J. Dillon, 20 carries for 69 yards. Now hold up, because this was also Aaron Jones' first game back. So he had 10 carries for 23 yards. So he hasn't been, so he didn't carry the heaviest load because that was his first game back. But with with all that being said, they Aaron Jones used to be the premier rusher, but since Dillon came on board, they've served kind of a two-headed dragon, similar to a Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt type situation. So, or a Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones type situation. all right. That's not a direct. Maybe that's not a good comparison, but Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. That they're rotating backs, so they're all going to get touches. I mean, they're both going to get touches. They're both going to get yards. They're both going to get points in the fantasy team. So you can feel comfortable drafting either or. It doesn't matter. That's Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Man, Randall Cobb caught 4 out of 5 receptions for 95 yards and 1 touchdown. Man, Aaron Rodgers is loving that return to familiarity. Like, some people would say that Randall Cobb should have just never left Green Bay. All right, so far, like, Green Bay, despite all the shit that I've given Aaron Rodgers, they kept a hold of that top 5 slot. Packers beat the Rams 36-20. Next, the Seattle Seahawks versus the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins and the Washington football team. First off, shout out to Antonio Gibson. 29 carries for 111 yards. Taylor Heineke, 27 for 35, 223 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Russell Wilson, 20 for 31, 247 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Man, so very low scoring game, despite all of the stats. Washington football team beat Seattle Seahawks 17-15. And that's crazy because with all the weapons, you would have thought that Russell Wilson would have definitely ran the score up on him. But hey, that defense is nothing to scoff at. It's safe to say Russell Wilson hasn't been the same since he came back from that finger injury. So yeah, man, throwing motion's been off. Debate is questionable whether they rushed him back or not. I probably would have stuck with Geno for a couple more games, but I guess when we're coming down the home stretch, Seattle's gonna try to steal a playoff spot. I don't know. If it was me, I think health has to reign supreme in this situation, because like, if you're not getting a playoff spot, then it doesn't matter whether you start Russell Wilson or not. Oh yeah, they ain't catching the Cardinals. I don't know. We'll see what Russell Wilson got this week coming. So, all right. So that's the primetime games. Like I said, it was gonna be short. It was gonna be a short video because, hey, I only had 2 games. So now that I think about it, I probably should have just lumped all of this into the Sunday games, but oh well. What are you gonna do? But that was my breakdown. That was my reaction. My name is Advance, the Goal Assassin. The mic so you can see it. The Goal Assassin. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on everything.